You know, you and I talk often about how important your name and your reputation is, and how you only get it one chance, and you know you try to be good to people. Good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody say good morning.
Good morning, and this is my second day for being 10. It's Made to Love by Toby Mac.
There's a neat story about those t-shirts. 4.5 years ago, Maggie and Caroline had Spirit Week in elementary. I think Caroline was a kindergartner.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to have some kind of t-shirt with like a Rockstar music logo. And we didn't own any because they were young and they hadn't been to any concerts at their age.
We still haven't been.
And so Jason said that it was like 2 or 3 days before they were supposed to wear the shirt. And Jason said, I don't care what you have to do, you get those babies the t-shirt they need. And so we got on, somehow we found the Toby Mac website. They had the little purple shirts. Of course, back then they weren't little shirts for them. The shirts were like way too big. That was 5 years ago, and now it fits Caroline still very big.
Mommy, I remember I wore it as a dress with like leggings and a little tiny skirt under it.
Yeah, and I made these bows with like pink and white and purple ribbons that matched their or like pink, I think it was pink polka dot ribbons. I made bows, and we like took these like ponytail holders and tied the shirt up. It was actually really cute, but the shirts were huge. And so it's kind of cool that now 5 years later the shirts actually fit them.
No, it still doesn't look big. It's still big on.
Maggie just jumped out of the car to go to school, and she said, by the way, I'm having to use one of your throat lozenges because my throat hurts like the dickens. That's what I get for making fun of you. Ironic, isn't it?
My throat hurts too.
Your throat hurts too. It must be something viral going around because my throat's better now.
But I didn't tease you.
So it's not fair that you should have to have a sore throat too? So sorry.
And my throat doesn't hurt as bad as the Deacons.
As the Dickens? Not the Deacons, the Dickens.
I don't know how to say it. I'm a Texas girl. I'm not a country girl. I like the country, but I'm more of a Texas girl.
Well, I don't think I sound like I'm from Louisiana. I think it's from living in Houston all these years. So I have errands to run, and my first appointment is at 10, and it's 9:15, and this is Houston where there's lots of traffic. And I just realized that I have a low tire, so I have to stop and get that taken care of. So it's going to be a fun day. Woo, it was hot out there. Got the tire aired up. My sensor on my dashboard finally went off. And now I've got to call Jason because I'm realizing that there's a problem with the tire. Jason was saying that because it's a back tire, if it does blow, it's not going to flip the vehicle or anything like that, that I would probably feel like some rumbling or shaking before it would blow, and to just hang on and coast to the right. And he told me that until I call him and tell him I'm at my appointment, he's not going to get out anywhere. He wouldn't get his schedule tied up until I call him and tell him I've made it safely to my appointment. And then when my appointment's over, he's going to meet me at the tire shop and have that tire replaced. So I'm going to be extremely cautious, but at the same time I'm going to try to hurry. I guess I better not speed, even though I really need to, because I don't want to have a blowout. I need to make it to my appointment. It's just a yearly checkup, but my doctor is extremely busy, and it's hard to schedule these kind of appointments. You have to schedule them like 9 months out. So I really don't want to lose my appointment. He's one of the best doctors in Houston, and so I like being his patient, and I don't want to lose my appointment. All right, so the camera ran out of card space, and I was in a hurry, so I couldn't replace the card. But I did call Jason when I got here and let him know that we made it safely. Unfortunately, the doctor had an emergency and my appointment had to be rescheduled. Go figure. So, still have to come back in 2 weeks. But thankfully it won't be, it would have been much longer if I had rescheduled on my own. So they apparently are going to bring him in like on his day off to cover these appointments. But anyway, I'm going to call Jason now and let him know that we are getting back on the road, and I think we're going to meet at the tire place to have this tire changed out. So, okay, I'm going to call Jason and update him on the Tire Saga.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
So I'm going to tell you that I am vlogging right now because I want to remember this conversation.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I am at Tires by Design, and they had to order a tire, and we went ahead. He said that the other tire is real close to needing to be replaced, so he went ahead and ordered 2 of them, and they'll be in tomorrow morning. And so he said they would call me when it's ready. But I want to tell you, you know, you and I talk often about how important your name and your reputation is, and how you only get it one chance, and you know, you try to be good to people. Am I keeping you too long?
No, you're fine.
Okay. Well, I'm giving the guy all of my information so that he can call me when the tire comes in. And he said, "Does your husband drive a Tundra?" And I laughed and I said, "Yeah, he does." He said, "Jason?" I said, "Yeah, that's my husband." He said, "He's a really nice guy and he's good to us. He's in here often, and he's really good to us." And it made me so proud. Like, I was just like, "Yeah, that's my husband."
Well, good. I thought about calling them, but no, they're always good. Everybody. Good.
So I wanted to tell you thank you because it made me proud to be your wife.
Good. Very much.
All right.
Be careful.
When he followed us out when we were getting ready to leave earlier, and he begged to be let in the van, and so I let him come, little stinker, and I'm hoping he won't bark the entire time we're sitting here because he's very protective.
Yeah, he always protects us, and he killed 1 possum in our backyard.
He has killed a possum in our backyard, and the reason that's come up...
And he killed birds.
He's killed a bird and a possum in our backyard, like a while back. Not recently, but last night when we had the possum in the trash can, and, you know, when we went inside, Ellie kept telling me she was afraid, and finally I sat down and said, "What are you afraid of?" And she said, "What if that possum gets in our house? Possums can have rabies." Which when we were on vacation, we listened to Old Yeller, and they talk a lot about animals getting, they don't call it rabies. I can't remember what they called it in the book, but it was basically the same thing as rabies.
If they be mean to you, you have to kill them.
Right. So if the animal got rabies in the book, they had to be killed. And I guess they must have said something about possums catching rabies. And so she was very concerned. She said, "Possums have rabies. What if it gets in our house?"
No, but they didn't say possums.
Oh, they didn't? Okay.
They said dogs.
Yeah, sometimes dogs get it. And cats.
And even horses sometimes get it.
Yes, so pretty much any animal can get it.
Or just pigs.
Or pigs, that's right.
Or horses.
Or horses.
Or I think animals, dogs.
Or dogs, yeah. So,
or my favorite cat, even kittens can get that too.
yes.
And deers too.
And deers too, yes. So,
every kind of animal can do that.
okay. So this is a lesson on rabies with Ellie. But she was concerned about the possum having rabies and getting in our house. And so I was assuring her that if it did get in our house, which I explained to her, yes, I explained to her that the doors and windows were locked and that the possum couldn't get in. Couldn't possibly get in.
Because our guard dog was there.
Because Hobo is very protective, and he had killed a possum before, and so if the possum did get in the house, Hobo would take care of him. And now Hobo's just sitting back there in the seat being useless. Huh, Hobo?
Hobo.
Huh. Okay, well, I've got to get some work done. I have my day timer, and I have an entry once a month in my calendar to remind me to sync my day timer with my phone calendar, and so I'm going to do that while we're waiting for school to let out. Hi.
What are you doing, Hobo?
Well, he came out begging to go with us again, so... Oh my goodness, somebody is so excited.
I just stuck my finger in his throat.
Oh, gross. Well, I hope the camera will pick up how excited he is to see you. You better get that dog. He's so happy to see you.
Because my iPad died. And my mom was supposed to give me
her mom. Like you
yeah.
Just...
She said, I can't believe it. I said, what? She said, my iPad just completely died. Completely. She's been trying to use big words all day long.
Like, I wanted a miniature pig.
We're not allowed to have that in the city.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to Wawa.
See, that's why we need to move to Louisiana. So if we move to Louisiana, we can live in like the country and we can have pigs and horses and cows.
Maggie wants to live on a farm.
And we can have...
And doggies.
She, after 1 week of living on a farm, would change her mind when she found out how much work it is to have that many animals, since she can barely feed her dog.
And we can have